Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Izola here with FlickDirect, and I got my hands on the 4K UHD release of M3GAN 2.0. I've got some thoughts, so grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and let's get this started. So pretty much 2 years after M3GAN's rampage, if that's what chaotic, just, well, if you've seen the first movie, you know. Her creator, Gemma, needs to, well, I guess she's resorting to resurrecting her infamous creation in order to take down this new military weapon named Amelia. And of course, she was stolen by some defense contractors, and, you know, they're using M3GAN's technology. Because nobody knew what happened the first time and why that was shut down in the first. Anyway, you know, so obviously this just tells you massive chaos, right? So we're just going to jump right in, and it's just going to be the same as what we saw in the first one, right? Just a little bit of a different storyline. Well, yes and no. I honestly didn't know where this movie was going to go because, again, yes, we knew that she was shut down, but you can easily just bring her back at any point in time because software, right? Like, you easily to just find another body and there you go. Again, so I wasn't entirely sure where this was going to go just based on the premise, but when I watched the trailer, I was like, this looks really like fun. I was laughing. I was not scared by any means, but again, I don't get very scared. But I was laughing a lot. And I was like, where are we going with this? So let me tell you my thoughts. It was funny. It was campy. It was creepy. It felt like it grabbed some things from like older horror movies. So almost like a nod to them, which helped with the campiness, I guess. And a little bit of nostalgia. So, and it's not anything that's like super jumps right out at you. It just kind of gave that feeling. So don't ask me what specific movies they were kind of paying homage to. It just felt that way to me. I can't pinpoint a specific thing, but it almost felt like, this feels familiar. With M3GAN 2.0, they did not hold back. They turned it up to 11. And if you do not understand that reference, please go watch this, A Spinal Tap. It'll make things clear, and it's a great joke. So sorry if it's lost on you. You get these super crazy, wild kung fu scenes, wisecracks, and a ton more action. I mean, a ton. And of course, there are some slower scenes, but for most of this movie, it's completely action-packed. It's cheesy and, you know, totally self-aware. But now M3GAN's not just this like killer robot. It's almost like a redemption arc, if a robot can have one. Which, if we've learned anything about M3GAN, she learns. Therefore, yeah, it can happen. She is just no longer this evil AI, but I don't know. Maybe she's on her own personal growth journey, I guess would be a way to look at it. All while she's like trying to take down some evil, you know, robot in her likeness, meaning software, internal, what she's running off of. Anyway, it was hilarious. I laughed more than I thought it was, you know. I laughed more than was shocked or scared or jump scared, if that's a better way to put it. I almost got this feeling like someone watched a bunch of 80s movies and then, I don't know, did something and then decided to make this movie. But again, it works. It's not that it's bad. It's just completely different from what I was expecting, especially seeing the first movie. So I really didn't know. I went in completely blindsided and unaware of what was going to happen. There's a music number. I didn't mention that, but there's a music number. And dancing. There's dancing. Don't worry, you're going to get dancing. I mean, look, besides all of that, there's a lot of humor. It's silly, but it's fun, and I really enjoyed it. it just wasn't what I was expecting, and it made me want to keep watching until the end. And because of this, I'm giving the movie a 4 out of 5. And now on to video. The 4K UHD blows the Blu-ray out of the water. Like, there's no contest. It is so much better. The visuals are sharper, the colors pop more, and the black levels are way deeper than what they were. Like, there are some shadow scenes where in the Blu-ray, they just kind of look murky, but they're so much cleaner and crisp when you're watching it on 4K. So you can actually see little details in there that you couldn't see on the Blu-ray. Super cool. Glad they did this. I mean, but we always know when we get the Ultra HDs that there's always that kick up in the beauty of the visuals. Highlights are better, and it gives everything this almost more natural cinematic experience when you're watching it. So it just feels more realistic, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Skin tones, super realistic looking, and the CGI blends really well. So, I mean, Amelia almost looks human. It's kind of creepy, but I mean, I think that's kind of what we want, is that you kind of don't know who's who and what's what. M3GAN still looks like M3GAN. Okay. But you know, her skin tone and it's just crisper, clearer. It's pretty. You're going to enjoy it for sure. Everything just read on screen so much better than the Blu-ray. And because of this, I give the video quality a 5 out of 5. And now on to audio. The Blu-ray and 4K UHD both have the same Dolby Atmos track. So you're really not going to see any differences because they are obviously the same. This means that either way, you're getting some solid audio quality. I mean, the sounds are really good, you know, when you've got the kung fu fighting. Look, it's all types of fighting. I just keep saying that because, well, just watch the movie and you'll see. But there are just great sounds throughout. You can understand all of the dialogue. You get these surround sounds here and there that just kind of help immerse you into the movie. So I think they did a great job with the sound in general. From gunfire to music, you're going to hear it all. And while the score isn't completely prominent throughout, it still works great when it matters. So you're really getting it when you need it. So I thought that was great too. Overall, great Atmos track. You're going to hear everything you need to hear. And because of this, it gets a 5 out of 5. Now on to extras. We're going downhill. It's the ebbs and the flows, right? So this time we're just on the lower end of it. But, you know, I always have high hopes, especially with the newer movies, that we're going to get some good stuff. But yeah, we don't really have too much on this one. But let me just kind of fill you in on what we're getting. And, you know, you can make a decision for yourself on that. So there's one called a total upgrade, and that's making M3GAN 2.0. You're then getting droid DNA, and that kind of gives you the behind the scenes of bringing the droids to life. You then have the art of slaying and scene breakdown. I mean, they're kind of self-explanatory. So it's, you know, there's some, but really not much to write home to mom about. I expect so much more from studios now because, again, like I've said a million times, like beating a dead horse, you have the ability to do all of this, right? So you can capture different things. And especially with this movie, with how hokey and campy it was, I was like, if you're making me laugh this much in the movie, you have to have extras and bloopers that, you know, are in here, or deleted scenes, you know, things like that. So I just didn't, I don't know, I just wanted more. So I really don't have much to say about it. I mean, but the extras that you do get are good. So don't skip them over. And if you are a fan of the M3GAN franchise, I definitely recommend getting this because, again, when you stream movies, you don't always get the extras. And I think a lot of them are fun, and you get to see the behind the scenes. And especially if they're doing things on stunt actors and things like that, you're getting to see that stuff, right? So I'm always one who will want to buy these just because I like to make sure I can get everything, right? Including the digital copy and the Blu-ray, because that's what always happens. You get everything. But having said all of that, it just didn't hit the mark for me, so I'm going to give the extras a 2.5 out of 5. Overall, the 4K UHD of M3GAN release gives you exactly what you expect, a 4K UHD experience with great quality, audios and visuals, not some great extras, but multiple ways of watching the movie. And I know I've already said it, it's different from the original, but it's a good different. You're going to laugh more. And you might think some of it's pretty cheesy, but you're also going to get a crap ton more of action. Like, it's just boom, 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 boom. Anyway, I thought it was really fun. I think you'll think it's fun if you just go in with the mindset of you're not getting what you had before, right? I think that's okay to think, right? Yeah. So again, audio, visuals, stunning. Extras, not so much. But because of all of this, I'm going to give the release in 4K UHD of M3GAN a 4 out of 5. And if you are a fan of the M3GAN franchise, you can go get your copy today. If you are just a fan of these fun action with a hint of horror type of movies, definitely go get yourself a copy. Like I said, you're going to get the extras, you're going to get the digital copy and all of those things. And hard copies are great because streaming services take things down all the time. So you might as well have that copy, especially for your library if you're a fan. You can go get it online or in stores today. And with that, this concludes my review of M3GAN 2.0 4K UHD release. Please be sure to like and subscribe to all of our channels so you never miss out on any entertainment news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.